Arsenal 2, Man United nil. Nah, the thing is about this game, there's a couple of things that I'm really happy with this game. Now, the first thing is the maturity of what we showed in it, because we showed extreme maturity. Because it was, don't get it twisted, it wasn't an easy game. It was not an easy game by any means. And the reason why I just feel like Amram just wasn't as brave as I thought he would be, because he had like the way he played the game, like he had obviously had Mount in one of the tens, um he had obviously Bruno in there, he had Ugarte, a few players in there, but it requires your team to be like really energetic in it to press our midfield. Because what he did, he kind of locked up Odegaard for the first half, and they didn't really have many chances, man. United didn't have hardly any shots on goal or anything like that. But what they did have, they had like structure, and they had like they knew they had a plan. You could tell that because it was hard to Man United, because Man United they got three at the back and obviously the two wing backs, and we didn't really know how to press them for the first 15 minutes, 20 minutes. We didn't have a clue how to press. They kept getting out more of the ball. We weren't creating anything, but they had more of the ball. We didn't really know. They kept getting out. They had a couple opportunities where they switched it, and then their wing back had all the space. And if it was more quality, that wing back, he could go and do something. But we managed to shift over quick enough. So it was quite tough for the first 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes. But what we showed was like maturity, because we kind of just started getting it together, trying to figure out what to do. Once we got used to their unorthodox way of playing a little bit, then we kind of figured out what to do. You know what I'm saying? It got a bit like we had to figure it out though. It was a figuring out game. It wasn't an easy game. It was a figuring out game. And then we figured it out, and then we managed to got a couple set piece goals, obviously, like as we've been doing. Timber was brilliant once again, but he scored the first goal. Second goal was I think it was obviously Saliba scored, but I can't remember who headed it across the box. Might have been Partey. Crosses 13 or 14 corners, and they had none. And every single cross was deadly. Every single one apart from one, and that was Saka. He hit it near, like it hit the first man. Apart from that, every cross was deadly and nasty. Like we know exactly what to do. It's a plan. All of this set piece, like this set piece masterpiece. That's what I call it. So we scored 2 corners today, but it was a tough, like figuring out game against Man United, man. I just feel like Amarin just wasn't quite as brave as I thought he was gonna be. And then even Arteta, he had the perfect subs again today, because Man United had a few yellow cards, but we had a yellow card in Zinchenko, and then he took him off. Because I was thinking, when did he got a yellow card? I was thinking we need to take him off, but I hadn't quite figured out for who yet. Because I was thinking we ain't got Colourful, we ain't got, can't put Tierney on, we ain't got. I was thinking who? Then he said, then he made 2 subs at the row. He took Trossard, he put Trossard and Marino on. I was thinking, what's he doing? Trossard and Marino. I'm like, I was trying to figure out where Marino was gonna play. Well, I thought Marino was going left back, and then he put Partey right back, and he put Timber left back. I was like, of course, Timber can go left back, because when Ahmad came on, he started ripping Zinchenko a little bit, and he started thinking, hold on, that's a bit dangerous. And then he goes, no, put Timber over there. As soon as he put Timber over there, finish, ended, no more Ahmad anymore. But yeah, it was a tricky game today. Don't let anyone fool you. It was a tough game today. It was a bit tricky. It was an intense. I did a watch along. It was a bit intense. It was a bit like they kind of getting it together. Their team kind of gets it together. It just hasn't got. They just didn't have enough energy. I knew after about half an hour, like yeah, they're gonna run out of energy, because they were pressing. They locked up Odegaard, pressing him, and that everyone around. It's tough in that 3-5-2. Your 2 midfielders in the middle have got to be real like energetic guys and ready to counter. And it was tough. And then obviously you can't do that to Odegaard the whole game, especially when you got players like Malacia just going tight to Saka straight away. You're gonna get tired. You're gonna get spun. Malacia got a yellow card. If he had carried on, he probably would have got sent off. So like Amarim he impressed me today. I'm not gonna lie. He impressed me today, but we were too mature for them. Like this team is a young team, Arsenal, but we're very mature team. And we were brilliant today. Kivio was brilliant today. I'll do player ratings in a minute, but Kivio was absolutely brilliant. Saliba was like, oh my word. Saliba, Kivior, even Zinchenko was good today. But let me get into player ratings, man. David Raya was an 8. And the reason why David Raya was an 8 was because he made one save that we needed badly. And then he ended up saving the ball. And then it was a brilliant save from a Dillit header. And we needed that badly because it was that time it was 1-0. And it could have 1-0 was a whole different game. It was one of them games that we didn't need them to score, otherwise it would have been like, oh, like that type of game. So he gets an 8. Brilliant today. His kicking today was phenomenal. Like he kept like kicking it into the certain places and he kept timing his kicks. He's brilliant today. One time I was thinking, oh, Dave, you're taking too long. What you doing? And he just whizzed it through to Odegaard. I was like, my guy. You get me? So Raya gets an 8. Timber, again. And whoever was on his side gets locked up. That's just how it is. When he started off right back, their left winger started off was Garnacho, locked up. Even though Garnacho was running with the ball a bit, he didn't feel like he was going to do anything. When he moved to the other side for when Ahmad came on, locked up. Timber gets an 8 as well, and he got the first goal. Timber was brilliant today again. I don't know, this guy's a shit. I never knew how good this guy was. So Timber gets an 8. Saliba, oh, he was phenomenal. He was absolutely brilliant today, and especially good today because people like him, they help the other centre back because no Gabriel today. There was no Gabriel, no Calafiori. So I was thinking, oh, you got Zinni and Kivior right next to each other. I'm thinking, oh, that's an accident waiting to happen. But when you got Saliba there, he makes everything easy. He was getting the ball, he was taking on 2-3 players, he had man around him, he just 1-2s. Like it was more of that. He made it calm. But I was panicky, but he made it calm. Saliba probably gets a 9 today. I'm gonna give him a 9 because he was brilliant today. He's not my man. It might be my man in the match, but he was brilliant. Kivior was wicked as well. Like he had a couple moments where Højlund kind of because Højlund was holding up the ball at the first half an hour quite well, but Kivior grew into the game, and then even his passing today was brilliant. He had a few long balls that got us out of sticky spots and made sense. And then you had like a few times it's the passing that I'm thinking, oh, that were you passing at the right time and stuff like that. But he had Zinni over there, and Zinni was good as well. So Kivior's going to get an 8. Zinni as well, wicked today. He was wicked today. Apart from the one when Ahmad came on and ripped him one time, he was brilliant. He was brilliant. Sometimes we forget how good he is. Like, because I was thinking, oh, Zinni against Man United. He can do that easy. He's made for this role. The inverted fullback role is the Zinchenko role. So Zinni gets an 8 as well because he was good today. Partey, again, solid today. Nothing spectacular. He gets a 7, but it's solid today. I mean, he was good today. Like he just did his normal Partey thing. A couple loose touches a couple times, and I was thinking, oh, what are you doing? And they could have broken it, but he was good today. Arteta made sure he kind of acted like the third centre back today, but the main person getting the ball of the keeper. So he had a lot of responsibility to dictate the game today. And after the first 10-15 minutes, we got into the game. Partey became Partey again, but 7. He was a solid 7. Declan Rice, wicked today. Today shows what Rice can do. Even when he's in the 8, he just gets about the pitch. He kept winning balls. When they started getting a little bit on top of us in the second half, we were 1-0 up. Every time we need to win the ball back and he's getting a bit nervy, Declan Rice goes and gets the ball. He presses at the right time. He passes at the right time. He doesn't get yellow cards. He doesn't make fouls. He's absolutely brilliant, this guy. 9 out of 10 today. It's either him or Saliba for man of the match, even though Timber gets an honorary shout out, but it's him or Saliba man of the match. Take your pick, whoever we want. I'll probably give it to Saliba because he was that good, but Rice was up there, so them two for me. But yeah, Rice gets a 9. Odegaard, again, quietly good. He wasn't anything spectacular. He hasn't been the last 2 games, but he was good today. Like, he links everything up, and I feel like he's more appreciated now, and people realize, okay, this guy is really good. He had 2 brilliant passes to Saka that if Saka had scored them, you'd be saying again, oh, Odegaard again, what type of balls are these? Like little intricate ones, little dummies and little round the corner. But Odegaard gets a 7 today, solid 7, but he was good today, but nothing spectacular. Saka was okay today. He kept them on their toes. He wasn't like Saka whizzing past everyone because Man United they play three at the back, but then it turns into a five. So anyone that gets the ball, even if you go past your winger, your wing back, there's a player right there next to him anyway. So plus you got the player from midfield got three players on him. On both sides, it's like that for Man United. The only thing is they've got two in the middle, so it gets tricky in the middle. So you got to shift it quick. But Saka gets I don't want to give him a 6. I want to give him a 7. He wasn't spectacular, but he was solid. I mean, Saka's solid, a solid Saka. You know what I'm saying? Solid 7. Sorry. So yeah, I give him a 7, but it could have been a 6, but it was real good 6. But I'll give him a light 7, a light one. Martinelli, not really today. Not really today. It wasn't bad because he kept thinking, but Dallo had him. Dallo, like Martinelli will run at you, and then he thinks he's got a lot of stuff going on, so he's tricky to play against. But Dallo, for me, kind of won that battle, I would say. Martinelli a 6 today because he had a couple of times when he's doing things. I'm thinking, oh, he's running down the wing. I'm thinking, just cross it and he's cutting back, and so he gets a 6 today. Havertz was good. Havertz was good. He held the ball out every time. He doesn't give the defenders anything to be able to do. Havertz gets a solid 7 as well. He's good. He's a good player, that guy, man. He knows exactly what to do at the right time. Subs, or even Arteta. Arteta gets an 8, nearly a 9 because of his subs. He did all the right subs at all the right times. Zinni needed to come off, took him off. Martinelli needs to come off, took him off. Like, he did everything right today, Arteta. So he gets an 8, nearly a 9. Trossard came on for Martinelli. He played well when he came on. When he came on, he's a brilliant sub, man. He just needs to be a sub. He's a brilliant sub. He came on, was giving Euro a couple of problems. He's twisting and turning, got into dangerous positions. Trossard gets I'm gonna give Trossard an 8 because he was good when he came on. He kept the ball today, and I'm not really, me and Trossard are not, you know what I mean. But he was good today. Who else came on? Marino came on. He was okay, solid. He was a solid today, solid 6. He was okay. He shows up to midfield. He's a good squad player to have, any. You know what I'm saying? He's a good squad player. And then who else came on? Trossard came on, Marino came on. I think that's it, I think that's it. But yeah, that's me. That's me. We move on to Fulham Saturday. And we keep it moving. No, we got Fulham Sunday. I think we got them Sunday, haven't we? Yeah, Sunday. And we keep it moving. But brilliant performance today. Mature win. We move on to the next.